If you want to open packs or own a team like this, then go and get your coins from UT Coins for You down in the description, an instant automated coin delivery service, and use code CAPGUN for 5% off at checkout. You're right guys, it's Capcom Tom here, and welcome to episode number 38 of the Rota Real. Now let's kick things off by going into our trade pile. Everything we bought in the last episode has sold. The two Ridgewells are still hanging about though, just not selling. Why won't they just sell? Really frustrating. But anyway, you can see the most important two things that we sold were the second Inform Royce, made about 40k on him I think, and then the Di Maria. We made over 120k profit on that card, which is absolutely insane. You can actually see we're already back up to 2.237 million coins, which is how much we were at the start of the last episode, but we also signed Team of the Season Pepe, so you can see how much profit we made in that last episode, enough to actually afford the upgrade from the regular Inform Pepe to the Team of the Season one. Absolutely insane trading, very happy on that front. Now we're in Division 1, we've won all of our first 4 games. Let's continue it on today. I want to make sure that we win the title. We've got a great start. We've got a great base to start up on. And there's no excuses for not winning. Anyway, our first opponent is using a pretty decent looking hybrid team. You know, it's got some of the Bundesliga in there. It's got some Serie A. And it is quite overpowered as well. Now, we managed to take the lead. I ended up putting our team into a 4-4-2 formation with Bale out at left mid. And it really worked putting Bale at left mid. You can see that we actually managed to score one with him early on. And then we get a crossing with him that Benzema converts to make it 2-0. Now I was like, this is really easy. I was on cruise control at this point, and then I made a horrible mistake with Sergio Ramos passing it out, and his man just makes the interception. I keep doing that with my defenders. I don't know what is wrong with me. I keep making horrible mistakes like that, and yeah, it costs me because I was like on cruise control just before half-time, and then within 5 seconds, we're back at 2-2, and all that work in the first half is gone. Now, we managed to score a lovely goal from Ronaldo there. Good over-the-top ball from Benzema as well, but unfortunately, my defence, again, messes up, and we end up conceding, and it goes 3-3. I was not happy, and then we go down, we go behind after being so comfortable at the start. It's now 4-3. I was like, what is going on? Fortunately for me, in the 90th minute, you can see here, good over-the-top ball. Ronaldo actually tries to head that one in, but misses, and then Benzema just smashes it in. I was like, thank God. We managed to get a draw out of it. But, you know, 1 point is not as good as 3. We should have been leaving that game with 3 points, not only coming away just by the skin of our teeth with 1. Anyway, here's the stats of the players. You can see that Ronaldo has 67. He's only, what is it, like 7 goals behind Jesse Rodriguez now? But he's played like twice as many games, so that's just showing like nothing. But then again, of course, we played with Jesse Rodriguez in the really low divisions against bronze teams, and we absolutely crushed it with him. You can also see the assists of all the players. If you want to, you know, go back and pause it or whatever, feel free to do so. And now we're going to dive into our next game. So the next game is against a 4-1-2-1-2 BPL side. He's got transferred Sanchez in there. The first, well, the non-upgraded Hazard. He's got Eto'o and Sturridge up front. I really struggle against Eto'o. Every time I play him, he is a nightmare, and I know why, because I've used him and I know how good he is. Anyway, we score a lovely goal here, just pulling it back to, I think it was Benzema there who ends up putting it into the back of the net with Bale passing it out to him, either that or Cruz. So I usually tell players by their boots. That's how I know players apart, is by what colour boots they wear, and, you know, Cruz and Bale wear the same boots. Unfortunately, we conceded kind of a scrubby goal, like it bounced out from a corner and like hit it on the volley or something, but, you know, it went in the back of the net, and it ends 1-1. Pretty stale game, to be honest, and more points dropped that we should not be dropping. Where was the form from the last episode? It's gone out the window, and we're now like looking that we might not win the division, which is terrible, to be honest. We are now safe from relegation, which is always a good thing. Now, we've done a trading session. First one we got was a Lukaku that we listed up. We've also got a Socrates here that we bought for 265, listing for 295 for 15k profit. Big signing, absolutely enormous signing. We bought this Robben for 1.4 million coins. We're going to list it up for 2.3 million coins. It was a bit of a gamble listing it up for so much, but we're going to see if it sells, because there were, like, you know, the high value players are quite rare on the market at the moment, and they sort of vary in price a lot. I was like, you know what, I might just get 2.3 for this. It was a bit of a risk because he could drop down in price, but I put him up for 2.3, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens. We also got a Moreno here that we picked up for 231, listing up for 267 for another 20k profit after tax. So here we go. We're going to dive into our final game. Fingers crossed that Robben sells, because if we do sell that Robben, you know that we're making a heck of a lot of profit. That's 700k before tax, and after tax we're talking like 550k profit. Unbelievable stuff. Anyway, The team we come up against is a skill team, Brazilian skill team, and I hate playing against skillers. I always find it very difficult to predict where they're going. Obviously, that's the point of being a skiller and being able to dribble. But we managed to take the lead. And in fact, we went 2-0 up. First goal was from Ronaldo. Second goal was from Benzema, and it was easy. Again, on cruise control. Just before half-time, though, this happens. I was like, don't make a mistake. And Carvajal does that. I was like, you know what? I tried to clear that. I clicked the B button on the Xbox or the circle button on the PS just to clear it. Completely messes it up and ends up just kicking him. I was like, what? And that was just my luck in this episode because things just, you know, were not working out how they should. Unfortunately, we go, it goes 2-1. We do make it 3-1 though, so I was pretty happy just after half-time, Ronaldo making the goal there. But then he came back, and it was just such an easy ball. It was just such an easy ball. I don't know where Pepe was, not making his, or marking his man, and we end up conceding. And then again, we're drawing. I was like, we're in cruise control. We were like easily going to win this game. And then out of nowhere, he does probably one of the most impressive skill runs I've ever seen. Like, I think he nutmegged Sergio Ramos with, what was it, a heel chop. I was like, what on earth? But again, we managed to save it in the last couple of minutes with Benzema going through, and the game ends 4-4. I was like, oh my God, when are we going to get a win? We should have been walking away with 3 W's there, not 3 draws. And yeah, we end our episode with 3 draws on the board, 15 points. We can still win the division though if we manage to win 2 of our remaining games. That will give us 6. Actually, we know we have to win all 3 of our remaining games to actually win the title. So our work is really cut out for us. Hopefully we'll do it in the next episode. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time.